remain standing for the posting of our colors by the Lincoln NJROTC and the singing of our national anthem led by members of the Lincoln Chorus.
dawn's early light was so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Please be seated. Good evening, parents, family members, guests, and especially this wonderful group of more than 400 Trojans here on our 50th anniversary of our graduating class. I'm Alan Birch, the principal of Lincoln High School, the very best school in the Southeast, and it's my honor to welcome you to Lincoln High School's commencement for this class 2026. It's my pleasure at this time to introduce our guests here on stage with me, our Superintendent Rocky Hanna, school board members Alva Swafford Smith, Roseanne Wood, Daryl Jones, Lori Lawson Cox, and Dr. Marcus Nicholas, assistant principals Star Swain and Jen Tibbetts, and teachers who will be reading our graduates' names tonight, Lindsay Bender, Andrew Davis, Amanda Sapp, and Sarah Shepard. And Lincoln High School teachers and staff, if you're in attendance with us tonight, will you please stand so that we can honor you and recognize you as well? Woo! Thank you all for being with us here tonight. We just have the most amazing group of teachers, and we love them and we appreciate them for being here. Trojans, you look great. And ladies and gentlemen, I can attest that this group is a very impressive group of students. You know, we challenge them as they enter to be excellent, lead in the community, and uphold the expectations of every previous graduating class. And as representatives of the entire Trojan Nation, it's the expectation that each class leave Lincoln even better than they received it. And this class of 2026 can be proud of how they carry the torch for Lincoln High School. And what I'm about to read is just but a glimpse of their successes. Our boys golf team were regional runners-up and placed 5th in the state, the highest placed team since 1977 championship team. Our girls indoor volleyball improved the 2024 5-season record and defeated Leon in the district semis, earning a 5A district, second district runner-up title, and also raised $1,000 for TMH's foundation supporting our local breast cancer patients and their families. Our boys cross-country team qualified for state finals for the 4th straight year. And to put that in perspective, Lincoln has only qualified a state team twice before 2015. Our girls weightlifting, we had our first regional championship. We had a state runner-up, a first regional championship, our first state runner-up, and had our first ever state champion for our girls, Lincoln girls weightlifting, with additional 2 second places, 2 third places, and a 5th place finish. Our boys wrestling were district runners-up, and our team district duels runners-up. Our girls wrestling were district runners-up. Our track team, we had a total of 28 students advance and compete at the state finals, producing a state champion, a 2nd place finish, 2 third place finishes, and 10 additional top 10 finishes. Our softball was district runners-up, and our baseball team were 5A district champions, regional champions, and after their state playoff game this morning at 11 in Fort Myers, they are the 2026 5A state champions. Our dance marathon raised over $25,000 this year. Our Lincoln Theater and Thespian Troupe held wonderful productions of Old Friends, Bus Stop, Bright Star, and Too Much Light That Makes the Baby Go Blind. And these students earned 5 superior ratings and 13 excellent ratings at District Thespian Festival. Our Student Astronaut Challenge placed 3rd in the Design Challenge, 3rd in the Engineering Challenge, 1st in the Simulator Challenge for overall 3rd place in the 2026 Student Astronaut Finals. This was Lincoln's 2nd highest place in history. The FTC, our robotics team, the Purple Axolotls, finished their 2nd regional competition, qualified for state, and received the design award for their robot. At state, they finished 5th in our division and 19th overall. Our Navy ROTC program received the Unit Achievement Award, hosted the North Florida Orienteering Championship, and completed over 1,500 hours in community service. In art, we had a student receive the Best Emerging Artist Award at Lemoyne, multiple students with beautiful art pieces chosen and displayed at the 2026 Mahaska Whitley Student Expedition, and 2 had their still life paintings chosen for Winter Festival Fest exhibition in City Hall. And our artist won the People's Choice for the Chalk Walk at the Capitol. In addition, we had 17 students with an unweighted 4.0, meaning straight A's for their entire high school career. 51 Bright Future 7th semester qualifiers, 14 athletic scholarships, and over 6,400 college credit hours earned through advanced placement and dual enrollment coursework. Plus, 27 additional scholarships students were offered but did not accept, for a grand total of over $5.2 million in scholarships earned by this class. So congratulations, class of 2026. We're truly proud and honored by your accomplishments, your hard work. You know, due to your tireless effort, your talented teachers, and our wonderful community, the future of Lincoln High School is stronger than ever before. In class of 2026, you will leave Lincoln having continued the tradition of excellence in performing arts and athletics, and have kept Lincoln as one of the top schools in Florida in preparing students for college, career tech, and the workforce. You challenge yourself and your classmates to take advantage of the opportunities, as more than one half of you took and passed rigorous coursework in advanced placement and dual enrollment, and more than 1/3 received certifications in an industry-specific area. Your determination and work ethic will serve you well as you move on and as you take on all the challenges that the world has to offer. My hope for you is that you identify what you're passionate about and use your gifts, the same gifts you used every day at Lincoln High School, and the same determination that you exhibited here, and you pursue that passion. Your family, your mentors, your teachers, they've helped to build your foundation to meet all these challenges, and I find comfort in the fact that you are our next leaders in this world. I pray for guidance and protection for each of you. You've been amazing here, and we're excited to see how you impact the world. Ladies and gentlemen, this group of Trojans deserves another round of applause. You know, leading a district anytime requires someone truly special, and leading in today's world is no small task. It's more important than ever that schools in our district have great leadership, and our superintendent has been consistent in his message and his support of our schools, our effective teachers, and certainly of our kids here in Leon County. Mr. Superintendent, thank you for what you do for Lincoln High School and all the students in Leon County. We're honored that you're here with us tonight, and it's my honor to bring to the microphone our Superintendent, Rocky Hannon.
All right, let's document that tonight happened. Do something cute, but not too cute. You haven't come across the stage yet. I've done that 10 years in a row. It's getting really old. You'd think one year my Lions could actually win, but if you played football, raise your hand, football players. 70-0, really? 70? Are you kidding? All right, for 50 years old, y'all look great. Well, good evening. It's an honor for me to say a few words for you guys before you come across the stage. Having been a product of our public schools myself and spent 4 years of my life at Lincoln High School as a teacher and a coach makes tonight very special for me. First, to our parents, thank you. Thank you for trusting Leon County Schools, and more specifically, Lincoln High School, with the education of your child. I can assure you they are more than prepared academically for whatever may come next in their future. At this time, if you're a parent, a grandparent, or helped raise a child in this year's class, would you please stand to be recognized? Students, give your folks a big round of applause. Some of y'all are going to be asking for graduation money after this ceremony. Y'all better clap louder than that. To Principal Birch and the entire faculty and staff at Lincoln High School, I cannot thank you enough for seeing these students to the finish line. Your love, care, and compassion for these young students is evident in the work you do each and every day. They were extremely lucky to have had you in their lives. At this time, with the faculty and staff at Lincoln High School, please stand to be recognized once again. Students, please thank your teachers and administrators for all they did to get you to this graduation ceremony. And to our graduates, class of 2026, first, congratulations on reaching the first major milestone in your life, your high school graduation. Also, congratulations on all you accomplished along the way, academically, athletically, and in the arts. For this, you should be extremely proud of yourself. Thank you also for leaving Lincoln High School a better place for those who will follow in your footsteps. Believe it or not, just 44 years ago, I was sitting exactly where you're sitting tonight, on the floor of the Leon County Civic Center, waiting for my name to be called as a graduate. Honestly, I don't remember a whole lot about that ceremony. What I do remember, however, is how unsure I was about what I would ultimately do for the rest of my life. Well, guys, I have some good news for you. You don't need to figure out the rest of your life right now. You just need to figure out what's next. The rest of your life will take care of itself. Lincoln High School is one of the most prestigious schools in the country. And armed with your diploma, you are more than prepared academically for whatever your next may be. In closing, graduates, I would like to offer you a few pieces of advice. Number one, pay attention to this one. You will never have more energy, enthusiasm, brain cells, hair than you have today. God only gave you one body and one mind, and it has to last you the rest of your life. So take care of yourself both physically and mentally. Remember, life is a journey, not a sprint. So stay hungry yet humble, remain positive through adversity, and most importantly, enjoy each and every moment. Number two, tonight cannot be the end of your educational journey. Tonight is simply the end of the beginning. Your next step must include continuing your education in some form or fashion, whether that be at a university, a technical college, or the military. The equation is simple. The more education you have, the more opportunities you have to choose from in life. Number three, never, ever, ever give up on yourself or your dreams. You will have those out there that doubt you. Never doubt yourself. In life, you will experience a number of failures and defeats. Never, however, let yourself become defeated. Which of these two phrases will you choose to live by? You won't remember my name. This is the last time you will see me at the top. I want to carry on, but not today. This is the point I give up. Or, this is the point I give up, but not today. I want to carry on. You will see me at the top. This is the last time you won't remember my name. That decision is up to you. And my final piece of advice, you do you. Follow your passion and stay true to yourself. Writer Mark Twain once wrote that the two most important days in a person's life are the day they are born and the day they discover why. Now, my young Trojans, pull out your compass, find your North Star, and begin your journey to discover your why. There you will find both happiness and success. Lincoln High School Class of 2026. Congratulations, God bless you. The best is yet to come.
Choral members, please make your way to the risers at this time. Nihal Kalathal is the son of Jency Prashil and Prashil Kalathal. In his 4 years at Lincoln, he achieved a final GPA of 4.7. While at Lincoln, Nihal has accomplished numerous academic achievements. He is most proud to have won the Business Student of the Year, AP Pre-Calculus Student of the Year, and Calculus Student of the Year awards. He is also an avid soccer player, having played for 14 years, winning the Golden Boot Award here at Lincoln and making it to nationals. Nihal will attend Florida State University, where he will major in biology. His plan is to then attend medical school and become an orthopedic surgeon. Please welcome our 2026 valedictorian, Nihal Kalafel.
Congratulations, class of 2026. We never thought this day would come so soon. Every week, we kept telling ourselves we just had to make it to Friday, and now somehow we wish we had one extra Friday together. This achievement is something every one of us should cherish for the rest of our lives. In these 4 short years, we created memories filled with laughter, stress, late nights, heartbreaks, and moments that shaped us into the people we are today. High school was not easy for many of us. Behind the accomplishments we celebrate today are challenges that people do not always see. During these past 4 years, I faced some of the hardest moments of my life, including serious health issues that led to countless doctor visits, hospital stays, and days where simply getting through the day felt impossible. These were moments when I questioned whether I could keep up or continue pushing forward. But those experiences taught me something important. Nobody succeeds alone. Throughout these difficult moments, I was surrounded by people who reminded me to keep going. Teachers, coaches, friends, and family members supported me during times when I needed it most. They reminded me that even during difficult seasons of my life, there are always people willing to encourage us, believe in us, and help us move forward. Another major part of my high school experience was playing soccer all 4 years. Soccer taught me discipline, perseverance, teamwork, and how to keep pushing forward even when things became difficult. Some of my best memories came from practices, games, long bus rides, and competing alongside teammates who constantly pushed each other to improve. But beyond my own experiences, I want to thank everyone who has been a part of this journey for all of us. To the teachers, coaches, counselors, staff members, parents, siblings, grandparents, and friends of who supported us throughout these 4 years, thank you. Many of you encouraged us during the moments when we doubted ourselves, celebrated us during our successes, and stood beside us during our hardest days. Although today is a celebration of our accomplishments, we should never forget the hardships it took to reach this moment. Every person sitting here has overcome something. Some struggles were visible, while others were carried silently. But despite everything we faced, we kept going. One person who motivated me the most to keep going was my uncle. He was someone who constantly encouraged me to work hard, stay focused, and take advantage of every opportunity in front of me. He believed in me even during moments when I struggled to believe in myself. After he passed away, there were many moments where it became difficult to stay motivated, but his memory reminded me of why I needed to keep pushing forward. Many of these accomplishments I celebrate today are in honor of him and the example he set for me. Standing here now, I know my story is not the only one in this room. Every single one of us has faced moments where things felt overwhelming, moments where quitting was easier, and yet we're all here today. Not because it was easy, but because we refused to give up. As we move forward, we will all take different paths. Some of us are going to college, some to military, some directly to work, and others towards dreams we have had since we were kids. No matter where life takes us, we will all face new challenges. When those moments come, I hope we remember everything we already overcame to get here. Because if today proves anything, it is that we are stronger than we think. Years from now, we may not remember every assignment or test, but we remember the people, the struggles, and the memories that brought us to get here today. One last thing I would like to leave you with is a quote from my favorite basketball player, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and he says, "My whole life is consistent." Congratulations, class of 2026.
stuck in the shadows, stuck in the shade.
And there ain't no way to sweep up the mess that we've made. She gets dressed up like a pillow, so she's always in bed.
Flowers for the sick and dead. She's on the go. Way too fast and way too slow. She'll turn to stone in hospitals and funeral homes. And when the floor rises, somebody sighs. If it's not in disguise, let it There's nothing to keep you from falling in love. It starts at the bottom, it comes from above.
Like pieces of a puzzle, like a hand in a glove. She gets dressed up like a pillow, so she's always in
Flowers for the sick and dead. She's on the go. Way too fast and way too slow. She'll turn to stone in hospitals and funeral homes. And when the tide rises, somebody sinks and is gone in a blink of an eye. Somebody sinks and is gone in a blink of an eye. No.
At this time, I have the privilege of presenting the 2026 Bill Munford Principal's Award to a Lincoln senior. Mr. Munford began his career as a math teacher in Leon County and served in multiple positions within the county, including Principal of Godby, Principal of Lincoln, and Superintendent of Schools. Following his time in Leon County Schools, Bill served as the Chief Executive Officer of the Florida Association of District School Superintendents and completed his career in service to others as a Florida State Senator. It's our honor to continue the tradition of honoring a senior with the Principal's Award named in and for Mr. Munford. And like you already know, this senior class is filled with talented individuals, truly amazing students, and selecting simply one is a tall task. But I feel the Principal's Award, the winner should exhibit the traits of a Trojan: courage, skill, ambition, and scholarship. And the student selected for this award has displayed these qualities while at Lincoln. The students managed a rigorous academic schedule while participating in various school activities and organizations, and none will doubt that he will find success in the future. This Trojan was on honor roll all 4 years, taking 13 advanced placement courses and dual enrollment courses, ending his career with a weighted GPA of 4.63. He's a member of our National Honor Society and Mu Alpha Theta, and he is currently the president of Mu Alpha Theta. He's led our Mu Alpha Theta team to an unprecedented year with multiple competition championships. He's a national AP scholar, which means he's averaged at least a 4 on all exams taken and has scored at least a 4 on 8 or more exams. And might I add, a 5 is as high as you can score. He received the Rock Little Award for Excellence in Mathematics and is Lincoln's 2026 Best and Brightest candidate for mathematics. And while his academic accomplishments are impressive, his most impressive quality is his character and heart for others. He's been a role model here at Lincoln. We appreciate his contributions to this school. And please help me recognize and celebrate the recipient of this year's Bill Mumford Principal's Award, Mr. Robert Strauss. Please come forward.
This evening, we're here to honor the class of 2026. Some of our graduates, however, deserve special recognition. These students are pledging to protect us and our Constitution by joining one of the armed forces. Graduates, please stand and remain standing when your name is called. Guests, please hold your applause until all students are recognized. Army, Julian Guerra. Kaylee Howard. Air Force Reserve, Genesis Burgos Ruse. Navy, Micah Burlingham. Michelle Williams. Marines, Warren Kelly. Ladies and gentlemen, let's show our appreciation for these students' commitment to serve our country. Thank you. You may be seated.
So at this time, we will present our diplomas and we will be awarding our graduates. And as we do so, we honor 2 of our classmates that we lost, and we have roses placed in their chairs in remembrance of them. Mr. Superintendent, board members and administrators, please meet me on the front to honor our graduates.
I will.
Nihal Kalathal, valedictorian, summa cum laude. Malachi Tyler Acosta. Diba Agrahimi. Abby Luna Aguirre. Caleb Jamichael Akins. Mohammed Jamal Al-Khalil, with honors. Aaliyah Ann Alderman. Justin Ryan Allen. Hannah Claire Almeida. Caleb Isaiah Anderson, with honors. Olga Alexandra Anoshina, cum laude. Thomas Elliott Paul Arnold, with honors. Abigail Patricia Aschenfelder, with honors. Violet Elise Ashley, summa cum laude. Adam Mohammed Asghar, with honors. Esteban Alejandro Ayala, with honors. Hafitha Ahmad Ayad, with honors. Nevea Moselle Bailey. Jesse James Banks, III, with honors. Ayana Nia Barnes, commended scholar. Susanna Gail Barentine, with honors. Miranda Ann Ballish, with honors. Braylon Mackenzie Bell. James Bell, Jr. Zaylin Javion Bellamy. Carson James Bellflower, commended scholar. Hillary Betiania Benitez Hernandez. Hundel Rosalie Benoza, summa cum laude. Hunter Ethan Benton. Jalen Rianne Bishop. Jake Dylan Blackman, summa cum laude. Luke Sven Bloomquist. Kaden Ariana Boatman. Abigail Lee Boatwright, with honors. Judson Talmadge Bradford, summa cum laude. Asia Bradshaw. Blue Zanaya Braxton. Bria Ariana Brown, with honors. Byron Simon Brown, with honors. Jemiah Christiana Brown, commended scholar. Quinn Brumfield, magna cum laude. Jaden Isaiah Buckles. Maylee Michelle Buin, with honors. Miguel Alejandro Bueno, summa cum laude. Luke Walton Bullock. Emily Veronica Bullock, with honors. Genesis Burgos Ruz, with honors. Micah Ezekiel Burlingame. Sheldrick Terrence Bythewood. Sayuri Sui Caceres. Nadia Kayla Canfield, commended scholar. Sarah Ashlyn Carney. Brianna Aaliyah Carter, with honors. Ethan Euro Castillo. Kayla Marie Chambers, with honors. Karan Michael Cheeseborough. Emma Ann Chichester, magna cum laude. Sydney Joe Childers, summa cum laude. Brandon Joseph Chin, with honors. Isaiah Clark. Izell Clark. Elijah Lemuel Clark. Jacob Brennan Clark, with honors. Caden Deshawn Collier. Bernicia Yushel Cooper. Griffin Thomas Corbett. Emma Grace Cornelius, with honors. Timothy Reed Cox, commended scholar. Naomi Marina Crawford, with honors. Danielle Rosita Cromwell, cum laude. Jaden Ellis Cunningham, with honors. Cersei Claire Del Santo. Caleb Kieran Daniels. Tremaya Vanessa Daniels, with honors. Serena Grace Doss, summa cum laude. Siri Reddy Davidi, summa cum laude. Michael Davila. Antonio Claude Davis. Ariel Melody Davis, with honors. Avery Elise Davis, commended scholar. Dylan James Davis. Designer Manwan Britton Davis, with honors. Emma Renee Davis. Ayana Lenitra Davis. Jared Lee Davis. Jalen Tyler Davis. Kennedy Alexis Davis, cum laude. Paul Michael Davis, with honors. Jacorian Tyree Davis Wiley. Amir Delalic. Malik Denmark, with honors. Imari Simone Diamond. Johnny Aslan Dinger, with honors. Kenneth Donaldson, with honors. Jace Donovan Jamiri Donate. Carl Robert Dossis. Dion Omari Duncan, with honors. Abraham Duty, with honors. Allison Michelle Eckel, with honors. Lily Grace Edwards, magna cum laude. Michael Ijogu, with honors. Angel Ijogu, with honors. Jeremiah Terrence Elmore, commended scholar. Perseus Espinoza, commended scholar. Jesse Page Evans, with honors.
Aditi Lalita Iuni, cum laude. Lillian Lorena Fansler. Brianna Renee Favors. Ezra Jake Job Richard Felix. Peyton Ray Michelle Funnell, with honors. Sophia Elizabeth Ferguson, summa cum laude. Piper I. Fish, with honors. Riley Sophia Fisher, with honors. Jasper Brooks Flowers. Kamari Deontay Flowers, with honors. Vincent Amir Gabriel. Sierra Nicole Gaines, magna cum laude. Alexander Joseph Gandy. Cole Chandler Garber, with honors. Giovanni Antonio Garcia, with honors. Sadia Inez Garcia. D'Italian Lee Garrett. Eli Aiden Gilchrist, with honors. Sarah Chloe Gomes, cum laude. Brianna Lindsay Gonzalez, Commended Scholar. Samantha Gonzalez Martinez. Ariana Jeanette Goodman with honors. Ryan Alexander Goodwin. Chandler Mason Grace, Commended Scholar. Amara Sinai Graham. Luke Sarver Graham with honors. Cleveland Demond Green with honors. Ashanti Carice Griffin with honors. Chanel Lachey Grimsley. Julian Matthew Guerra with honors. Rhiannon Diane Haber. Jimmy Ray Hare with honors. Olivia Jane Harp. Gavin Drew Harper with honors. Jackson Brady Harper, Commended Scholar. Cheyenne Rain Harrell, Commended Scholar. Jordan Christina Harris, cum laude. Kennedy Simone Harris. Nadia Hart with honors. Patrick James Hartman. Matthew Turner Hauser, cum laude. Brandon Lee Hawks with honors. Faith Christina Haynes. Caleb Lewis Heatherly with honors. Joseph Carlos Heberly. Coy Landon Henry, Commended Scholar. Dia Kenise Henry. Tizer Greg Henry, Commended Scholar. Raymond Eliak Hernandez. Cameron Willie Hightower. Jaden Alexander Hill. Ramel Leon Hill. Stratton Garrett Hill, magna cum laude. Jordan Malik Hinkle. Carter B. Hoffman. Graham Stewart Hoffmeister, cum laude. Alvin Holloway. Hope Rain Honeycutt with honors. Addison Elise Hood, magna cum laude. Adrian Howard, magna cum laude. Krishia Love Howard with honors. Kaylee L. Howard. Morgan Page Howard. Trenton William Howell with honors. Luke Jinbin Gon Hu, summa cum laude. Dion Hudson. Tadarius Jamel Huggins. Reagan Jessica Hughes, summa cum laude. Selena Elizabeth Humayan. Faith Roberta Hunt with honors. Caleb O'Neill Hunter. Savannah Shelby Hearn with honors. Caleb Alfred Hutto. Ricardo Alfonso Ibarra with honors. Jonah Scott Irwin. Dania Shanae Jackson. Kimora Akisha Jackson with honors. Malachi Corday Jackson. Lauren Elizabeth James with honors. Renee Snay Jamwal, cum laude. Marutza Jean-Marie with honors. Caleb Xavier Johnson. Javon Elijah Johnson. Tequila Kielani Johnson with honors. Tamar Yvette Johnson with honors. Kenyatta Tylis Jones. Kerwin Renard Jones. Xavier Terrell Jones. Zarek Tyrone Jones. Frederick Rodney Joseph with honors. Logan Warren Kelly. Ezekiel Jimmy Kelly with honors. Damari Irvin Kendrick. Dean Mohammed Khalil with honors. James Everett Kinsey, Commended Scholar. Brianna India Kitchen. Catherine Asher Kellerup with honors. Kingsley Steele Knispel, summa cum laude. Thorin Stone Knispel, summa cum laude. Jack Sterling Norst. Cleveland Devon Knowles. Lerone Virginius Knowles with honors.
Bryce Justin Kobadich with honors. Brady Landon Koch, cum laude. Ella Grace Kone, cum laude. Jaden Sanat Krish with honors. Jasmine Eileen Krish, magna cum laude. Landis Braden Padilla Kurtz. Dean Rain Lacey, Commended Scholar. Sonia Ryder Lake, magna cum laude. Natalie Grace Lamb. Brody Cross Lane with honors. Zainay Sharon Lane with honors. Caden Michael Larson with honors. Ava Ryan Lawless, Commended Scholar. Haley Victoria Lazenby, Commended Scholar. Dewey Lynn Lee, summa cum laude. Jason Branson Lee with honors. Jitu Tawan Lee. Lacey Ann Lee, cum laude. Landon Robert Edward Lee with honors. Annika Jean Lentz with honors. Miles Ray Laterra with honors. Vincent Paul Laterra with honors. Sadie Kate Littlefield, Commended Scholar. David Hunter Lopman. Danielle Carlotta Lopez. Gabriel Alejandro Lopez with honors. Malachi Ishon Lowe with honors. Aiden James Luna with honors. Queen Shania Nicole Love. Ralph Jude Thaddeus Karanuyin Makalakad, summa cum laude. Devin Jamal Maynor with honors. Henry F. Ryan Mahano, summa cum laude. Stephen Logan Mann, cum laude. Bryce Chandler Mansfield with honors. Edmund Paul Mazzano, commended scholar. Brooke Ansley Maphis, cum laude. Mackenzie Jaharia Marcus, magna cum laude. Marlon Antonio Mariana Gonzalez. Austin Thomas Marks with honors. Georgia Marie Martin. Karina Martinez, commended scholar. Margaret Rose Mason with honors. Haley Marie Massey, cum laude. Atticus Raphael Nelson Matthews, magna cum laude. Brady Austin Matthews. Bryce Thomas Matthews with honors. Tristan Clarissa Mays with honors. Amanda Stabile McCartan with honors. Harrison Cole McCrae. Ryan Nicholas McCreary, magna cum laude. Kaylee Lynn McElroy with honors. Jaslyn Victoria McFadden. Shamaya Amaya McGriff with honors. Amelia Irene McKnight, magna cum laude. Riley Stephen McMillan. Kaylee Elise Mears, commended scholar. Hannah Rose Meckes, summa cum laude. Jayla Talise Merritt, commended scholar. Lillian Aaliyah Milberg, commended scholar. Kaylee Morgan Miles with honors. Anton DeAndre Miller. Ariana Michelle Miller, commended scholar. Joel Antoine Miller with honors. Kaylee Lynn Miller with honors. Jayla Yvonne Mills with honors. Shanye LaRose Aja Mitchell, commended scholar. Sebastian Alberto Montez. Madison Lynn Monzingo, cum laude. Cassidy Mariah Moore, summa cum laude. Rontarius Damon Moore. Sahari Mackay Moore with honors. Lena Grace Morey, cum laude. Jadiana Ariel Morris. Sarah Irene Morse, cum laude. Julia Helena Porcio Mejovi with honors. Chloe Reese Munt with honors. Saisha Larissa Murray with honors. Lena Mohammed Najjar, summa cum laude. Christopher Lee Nash with honors. Kylan Jonathan Nelson. Jackson Orville Newsom. Danielle Elizabeth Nichols with honors. Lauren Lee Nicholson with honors. Haley Catherine Nolder with honors. Michael Allen Norman with honors. Antonio Jerome Norton. David Noschik. Rachel Agnes O'Callahan. Jada Amari Olds, summa cum laude. Mackenzo Digno Onal. Aaron James Oxidine with honors. Julian Xavier Padron. Jordan Amir Page, commended scholar. Kennedy Tiffany Palmer with honors. Selena Maria Francisco Palmer with honors. Brandon Pan with honors. Zakiah Shamiria Parks with honors. Cheyenne Marie Passos. Rishi Jarshit Patel with honors. Jalen Parrish. Cheyenne Marie Pesos. Rishi Darshit Patel with honors. Cabrin Lamal Paul. Melvin Payne, commended scholar. Wesley Joseph Payne with honors. Melvin Payne, yeah. Amelia Jean Pena with honors. Diego David Perez Santiago with honors. Jackson James Peters with honors. Savannah Reese Peters, commended scholar. Ivy Tran Pham with honors. Amaya Michelle Pierre with honors.
Annie Ravi Chloe Pierre with honors. Joseph Amir Pierless, cum laude. Anthony Stephen Ples. Callista Onyx Poe. Emma Grace Pope. Mackenzie Lane Popple, commended scholar. Cohen Tyson Prosser with honors. Emma Rain Panasuea, commended scholar. Kaylin Nicole Raimondi, magna cum laude. Liliana Marie Rawls with honors. Carolyn Marie Reed with honors. Zion Isaiah Reed Daniels with honors. Sean Christian Reeves with honors. Isaiah Nathaniel Reed. Reagan Elena Riley with honors. Silas Isaiah Robards. Diego Rodriguez with honors. Michael Hunter Rogers with honors. Asher Riley Roloff with honors. Jasmine Christine Rupp. with honors. Vic Lamont Ruffin, commended scholar. Vanessa Michelle Ruiz, with honors. Jonathan Benier Rumlin, with honors. Jaden Nicole Russell, with honors. Jacob Riley Russell, with honors. Joseph T. Sandin, commended scholar. Jonathan Anthony Sampson, with honors. Brianna Alon Sanders, with honors. Trayvon Demetrius Sanders, Jr. Hayden James Sanford. Aaliyah Beatrice Rose Santiago. Bryce O'Neilly Seeley, cum laude. Shlok Shaw, summa cum laude. Gabrielle Ann Sharon. Lincoln Cruz Shepherd. Ajani Shanley Simmons. Harrison James Simmons, commended scholar. Carson Ann Simmons, summa cum laude. Jamal Antonio Simpson. Isaiah James Slater, with honors. Ashley Ziana Smith, with honors. Isabel Elsa Smith, with honors. Jaden DeAnthony Smith. Tanner Radford Smith, with honors. Lila Florence Solove. Maya Elizabeth Steen, cum laude. Memphis Alexander Stidham. Jonathan Connor Stokes, summa cum laude. Levi Joseph Stone, commended scholar. Cameron Grace Stoner, cum laude. Robert Charles Stover, with honors. Robert Henry Strauss, summa cum laude. Ariana Lynn Suarez, with honors. Ethan Hayes Suber, with honors. Savion Tremere Sutton. William Winston Tawney, magna cum laude. Logan Santiago II. Cordelia Rain Thomas, with honors. Janaea Dejanique Thomas, with honors. Jody Liddell Thomas. Trudy Elizabeth Thomas, magna cum laude. Tyler Dwayne Thompson, with honors. Nathan Ryan Tomlin, with honors. Serena Sadat Toprak. Pearson James Townsend, with honors. Lincoln James Tyus. Cortez Ray Ubaye, with honors. Aaron Soleil Valenzuela, committed scholar. J.C. Lynn Van Diest. Brady Wade Van Landingham, summa cum laude. Sophia Grace Banty, with honors. Evelise Ferris, with honors. Scarlett Gwen Vermeer. J. Q. Vu, with honors. Ronald Wade, with honors. Sinai Christian Wallace, with honors. Sebastian Breon Walters, with honors. Randall Lee Waltman III, with honors. Terrence Michael Ward Jr., magna cum laude. Rowan Michael West, cum laude. William Jackson West. Katie Lynn Wisnett, magna cum laude. Carson Reese White, magna cum laude. Bryce Michael Widener, cum laude. Jacqueline Olivia Renee Williams, commended scholar. Jaden Melvin Williams, with honors. Jordan Jaquan Williams. Michelle Desiree Williams, with honors. Miracle Desiree Williams, with honors. Mayana Janae Williams, with honors. Maya Lachey Williams. Ariana Valise Williams Edwards, with honors. Chloe Michelle Williamson, committed scholar. Messiah Rondasia Willis, with honors. Jelani C. Wilmer Cotton, with honors. Isaiah Andrew Wingard. Mackenzie Rose Wood, with honors. Sarah Woods, summa cum laude. Lainey Elizabeth Woodson, magna cum laude. Tanaya Dranique Yarrell. Skylar Catherine Yates, with honors. Elise Pilar Young, with honors. Amarian Bryson Young. William Cooper Young, with honors. Layla Rose Youngblood, with honors. Gavin Scott Ure. Isabella Zamora Ramirez, with honors. Christian Ferguson. Jacob Wyatt Knowles, cum laude. Lucas Brian Kennedy. Cody James Garber. Adrielle O'Neill Johnson. Ethan Scott LaFuria. Brendolyn Ann Miller, cum laude.
I do. Trojans of the class of 2026, please rise. The gesture of moving the tassel from one side of the cap to the other symbolizes the individual's movement from candidate to graduate. Lincoln graduates, you may move your tassel. Mr. Superintendent, I certify that each individual who crosses stage is duly qualified to be declared a graduate of the class of 2026. Graduates, know that we love you and that once a Trojan, always a Trojan. Please rise for the alma mater and remain standing as we honor the graduates and newest alumni of Lincoln High School.